Welcome. The Force is strong with these three. Luke, Obi-Wan, Han Solo. The Force is extremely strong. I don't know how we can handle these three. I may need a stronger Force. EVC, Laptop Hound, Torgo.
Welcome, guys, to episode number 72. Yes, 72 as we end off 70s week. Oh yeah, I've had a fun making up slides and content for this week as episode 70, 71, and 72 fall. I'm just sad there's not more people here. I'm competing with Mr. Paul Sporer right now, and at least I've got my family here. So welcome all 20 of you, 21 of you, 22 of you, whatever there may be. Thank you for tuning in on this Thursday to episode number 72. Let's keep a little optimism here. Even though OOTP is winding down, let's keep a little optimism. So I want to thank Gorgo. I want to thank EVC for allowing me to include them in my 70s episodes because, hey, all three of us were around in the 1970s, and that's why I chose those two streamers. And yeah, it's been kind of fun coming up with some title cards for the streams this week. Yes, Cubs fan Steve. Yes. I don't know which character would be older than Obi-Wan over here. But yes, if I had a picture of Cubs fan Steve, maybe I would integrate him into Chewbacca, because I think Chewbacca and the Wookiees live to be a very long, old age, ripe old age. Wildcat Bandit too. Yeah, so yeah, we are just hanging out here with a little bit of 70s content and, of course, the usual things that we go through on a startup of an episode. So again, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Good to see you guys here. Hope your Thursday is going well and ready for a cool weekend. Excitement around Edmonton because we are 1 degree Celsius. Woohoo! Woohoo! Woo! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yes, 1 degree Celsius. We are above zero, so I don't have to worry about, ice forming on the sidewalks. In fact, any snow that I haven't shoveled, because I was shoveling snow yesterday, any snow that is still there is going to melt a little bit today. And again, for you Americans, it is 34 degrees Fahrenheit. So celebration. And it's going to stay that way at least today and tomorrow. We're going to get up to 4 degrees, -7, and then -14. So yeah, it's going to get colder again. So I can only enjoy it for a couple days. Weather-wise, across North America and across the Americas, Central America, Managua, Panama, Port-au-Prince, and Veracruz at 90 degrees. So warm temperatures there. And of course, I'm going to get jealous here because I go down to Miami. It's 83. And of course, where is Orlando? There it is, 84. So congratulations, Orlando. You beat out Miami as of right now. 1 degrees warmer. And again, that's like 27 degrees Celsius, somewhere around there. I'm at 1 degree Celsius in Edmonton. We got Houston at 78. Austin at 76, Dallas at 74, Nashville 62, and Pond Inlet -33. So we only have one place in the Americas right now of the 133 that they show me that are worse than -30 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's warmer everywhere. Look at Eureka. Holy smokers. Look at that. Eureka is minus 15 degrees. So EVC, get on the plane now, travel up to Eureka because that is manageable. Minus 15 degrees. That's the warmest we've ever seen it since I've been going on Google Earth here. So wherever you may be, I hope you're getting some warm temperatures. Durham looks like it's at 18 degrees Celsius, 29 degrees in Davenport. Holy smokes. That's like warmer than Cubs fan Steve there in Orlando. And of course, some weird weather moving across, some systems moving across. And Wildcat Bandit, careful, careful. Based on the video I watched yesterday, at about 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you are going to get another wave, probably just to the south of Oklahoma City. Looks like it's going to hit more, closer to Wichita Falls and kind of that area, but you might be on the outskirts in a couple hours. So what time would that be my time? That'd be 3 p.m. my time. So that's probably around your time too. You're probably, right now it's 11:36. What time is it in Oklahoma right now? Is it 11:36 a.m. or are you guys an hour ahead of us? So yeah, some systems moving across. And of course, on the East Coast, you're going to get, again, a little bit of precipitation over the next few hours too. Yeah, it looks kind of dangerous there. Big supercell tonight in the East Texas area. Look at all that red and purple as it makes its way across. And then, yeah, going to dissipate a lot, and snow in some states too. See all that purple on Saturday. Some of you guys are going to get some rain. Some of you guys are going to get some snow. 7 inches of snow. I don't know. This looks like around the Great Lakes region. So probably up in that New York area, Michigan area, Minnesota area. If Radman is here from Minnesota, looks like, look at 12 inches of snow in this pink area, 14.4 inches here. Woo. I like how it says it's going to skedaddle over across to the northeast there. So Saturday, get your shovels out. If you live in the northern states, northeastern states, you're going to get a little bit of precipitation. So yeah, check out Ryan Hall, y'all. If you're into, checking up on weather, he does a great job on warning people of severe weather that's coming their way. He usually puts out a video every day or every couple days. Ryan Hall, y'all, on YouTube. There's that y'all, that American thing. Welcome, guys. 38 of you here to the Laptop Hound stream. We are celebrating episode number 72. As Han Solo, or as EVC in this case would say, let's keep a little optimism here as we wind through the last few weeks of OOTP 23. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and every week we have for every stream, we have a tournament, and we'll get to that soon. If you haven't checked out the video I did on YouTube with Hulkamat, where he opened up 1,450, close to 1,500 packs that Hulkamat opened up. And he had a few perfects in there. Like I said last stream, some of them I would use on my team. So go check that out if you're looking for something to pass the time. I kind of edited out a lot of the junk. So most of the whole, 50 minutes of the video, you're going to get the quality or the better cards. Some lives as well. Always like to thank my subscribers, my followers. Thank you guys for hanging with me 3 days a week. And hope you are enjoying some of the commands that you get from Nightbot. Some of you use the weather. Seen some of the other ones pop up once in a while. And followers, 599. I am sitting on 599 followers. So hopefully by Monday, I can celebrate 600, the 600th follower. All right. Giveaways today being Thursday, towards the end of the stream. Not going to go overly long today. Probably hit my 2-hour limit today. At the end of the stream, around 3:30 Eastern, we're going to draw one winner for 10 standard packs. Tuesday's tournament winner will get 5 packs, and today's tournament winner will get 5 packs as well. And again, wait about 24 to 48 hours before those are delivered. The winners from last giveaway should have got theirs yesterday if you won some things in the last giveaway. So guys, it is that time. Let's go. One of my favorite things to do is to get involved in these laptop pound stream tournaments. So I am going to pick which one here. Let me make sure I get one that is a quick tournament, 16 teams. I don't know if we'll be able to fill it today. Maybe. ID 447. 447. So if you're new and you want to try and win 5 packs, well, all you got to do is win the tournament, and you can win those 5 packs. So as my game crashed, as it often does on that tournament stream, let me reboot it up. And I will set a good example, and I will put in, and we'll follow the rules too. So Gladiators are in, Bay Area is in, Windy City Polar Bears. And again, if you do win, because it won't be done by the end of the stream, I will use the username, the manager name that is on the team that you are using for this tournament. So if you're using one of your alt accounts, I will use that alt account name that's in the tournament. Lil Chef is in with his no I in Team TTC. Lil Chef, one of the top 5 TTC names. I love that one, no I in team. Common phrase that we always hear, and you've developed a theme team around it. Of course, we've got the Bandits, the Silver City Ghosts are back, the Chessmen and Rob VD fan are back, and Clay forgot to leave a slot again. Clay, who's won many tournaments, quick tournaments, didn't have a slot open. Yep, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Leave one of those slots open. All right, let's go and prove how awful I am. I haven't beat you guys yet. Make sure you post in your perfect card. Who was the perfect cards that you chose? Looks like we get 2 in this one. Pud Galvin and Ugly. That's all I can say. Ugly. No real meta. So I'm going to go with Vida Blue. Galvin and Blue right off the bat. Again, if you're just joining the stream, all 44 of you, get involved in this tournament. Quick tournament 447, perfect draft. It is comprised of everyone in the chat here. We usually fill it up from all members of the chat, and the winner will get 5 standard packs once the tournament's over and I submit your manager's name. Let me know if it's full. Mr. Ree, you got Votto and Ugly? Well, I got Galvin and Ugly. Bender and Dutch Leonard for Wildcat. Jordan Tops and Carew. Derringer and Clemente. So it looks like they didn't put a lot of the meta cards in the perfect selections. Of course, like yesterday or on Tuesday, Brydav will come along. He'll get the last spot, and he'll get Ty Cobb and Honus Wagner. Well, it's back to Ugly. So let's go reliever Ron Klein. And man, this is, I guess I take a catcher. It's not a good hitting catcher, but it's 105. Let's go full screen on that. This is not very good. Well, I got to take Nolan as my third baseman, and Jacob deGrom, it's the wrong Jacob deGrom. Josh Hamilton. Got to take Kent Tekulve. You can't argue with those numbers. Milestone Kent Tekulve. Oh boy, I'm gonna need another sip of coffee. Nespresso, hazelnut, and gingerbread today, with maple syrup and a little bit of butterscotch coffee flavoring. And no, I am not like George Clooney, sponsored by Nespresso. I love their coffee. Appling and Bruce Suter for Heath. Oh, Monter Dawn. Monter Dawn, I think, with the win for the first two cards. Platinum 3 Ruth and Johnny Bench. Good Walter Johnson and Sheffield. Yeah, looks like everyone got one really good one and then one not so good. Although, so far, Monter Dawn gets the win for me. Hack Wilson, sure, you can be my DH. Love that DH card. And what do I need? I need a second base, shortstop, pitcher. I need everything. I like the Shone Figgins card. I really do. I like that card. Very versatile. Although Roy Johnson looks good too. Nope. I'm going to go with my instinct. My intuition says Sean Figgins. And he can play in at second base for now. Bobby Wallace and great. Now I get Eddie Collins. Okay, I'm going to take Eddie Collins. Switch to Roy McMillan. So many cards, so few choices. I'll make it work with some extra second baseman. Shone Figgins, you now go to left field. So I like that card. You can move him everywhere. Dummy Hoy, I am going to select you. His Hack is going to DH. I really like that Dummy Hoy card. And Dwight Evans. I got two starting pitchers. Yeah, let's go with Dwight Evans. All right, Little Chef with the update. We have one spot open. It looks in our tournament. Get in the tournament if you're not in yet. ID 447, a 16-team tournament. Everyone is from the chat here. 5 packs plus, 600 perfect points. For winning the tournament, you get 600 perfect points. One position left. Get in there. Chances are you're going to get some of the best cards because we didn't get all the best perfect cards. All right, first baseman and then pitching. First baseman, pitching. Which there is none. Tug McGraw, you get to join. And I usually don't take live cards, but based on what I see here, yeah, I'm just going to take Brandon Drury because he can play almost every position. He can play every position except center field. So good utility guy. All right, let's get some pitchers, some two-way pitchers. I didn't even check. Is this a modern era? It probably is. Probably modern era. I hope so, because if it's like 1925, I'm out of there. Johnny Vandermeer, sure. $33 stuff, $40 stuff. All right, let's go with George. I hope your guys' draft is going much better than this one here. All right, come on. Where are all the platinum cards? Where are all the platinum bronze cards? Where's Wes Covington? Where's, not in iron yet, Jody Reed and Dave Kingman? Where's Juan Moncada? Where's my second catcher? Almost made that mistake again. 2 rounds left. There's got to be a catcher, right? There's got to be a catcher. Come on, OOTP. There we go. And there's a Wes Covington. Do I gamble and hope there's a catcher next round? Or do I suffer with Robert Fick? Gamble or go with Fick? I'm a gambling man. I am gambling. There will be a catcher in the last round. Come on, iron catcher. 2 of them to pick from. Whew. Brian Severin and Johnny Blanchard. Johnny Blanchard, you are the guy. And looks like I need a shortstop, center fielder, right fielder. Ooh, I've got 13 pitchers. I guess I should have watched that. All right, shortstop. Brian Severin can pitch. I did not realize that. That's not a shortstop. Wow, everyone's pitchers. Aha, there we got another utility guy. So between Sean Figgins and the couple utility guys that I chose, we should have things covered. You can go 108 pitches. Vida, we're going to put you at 104. Johnny Vandermeer, 104. And you guys, you're a little weaker, so I don't want you in as long. Like that, Kent Ticovey, absolutely. Really? I did not know Kent Ticovey had a stamina of 51. Wow. Pretty high. I didn't know he could pitch that long. Ron Klein, you can be my backup stopper. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Don't need an emergency starter. And Randy, what is your splits like? You're definitely better against the lefties, but you can have a middle relief, maybe a setup. You can be a setup guy too. All right, are we full yet? We're full. Little Chef says we are full. Good. So whoever just entered, make sure you put that you are in, because it might not be someone from the chat. Make sure you put in and then your team name. If you are in the 16 team 447 tournament, you have to declare that you are in. Otherwise, you don't get the packs. Wildcat, well, maybe Wildcat, we will face off each other against each other in the first round, and then one of us won't be a loser. All right, let me do a quick little adjustment here. Not as confident in my infield in this tournament, and we'll just ramp those up a bit. And always check your hitters, because OOTP likes to play a game of putting in all your best defensive guys and not necessarily your best power guys. That looks okay. Looks okay against the righties. Shone Figgins. Shone, you need to get in there against the righties. You are going to replace Wes Covington. Yeah, you're going to replace Wes Covington. Because we're not putting Hack in the outfield. But Wes, you can come in every fourth game, and you're going to be my number one pinch hitter. And what I like to do with these big power guys is in the player profile, when you go to the set game strategy, the big power guys, I like to check off save for a high leverage pitch hit chance. So I want him coming in a high leverage situation with all that power that he's got. And Wes is better with the righties. Better with the righties. So I'm going to have you come in every third game, Wes. All right, let's switch some of these around. I don't like it on every 20th game. I just switch those to starter tired. All that setting work for a sweep. Oh, EVC is in. Excellent. EVC. Looks like he might have got the last spot. Well, EVC, you got to let us know who your two perfect cards were. Who were the two cards that you got to draft right off the bat? All right, we will come back to that once the tournament has started. All right. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in on this Thursday. The weekend is almost here, and we are celebrating episode number 72 as we finish off 70s week on the stream. Yes, episode number 72. And of course, the 70s is well known for lots of cool pop culture kind of references, the music, the TV shows, and of course, the movies. So we're going to go and play a little trivia, 70 movies trivia in just a little bit. But I want to kind of recap yesterday or Tuesday's tournament and give a shout out to Tuesday's winner. So on Tuesday, 16-team tournament, we had Monterdon's Bay Area Legacies go up against the New York Fanatics, and the New York Fanatics swept their first two rounds, then beat effectively Wild in a squeaker. Bay Area beat the Disco Balls. So Bay Area decided, you know what, I'm going to take it out on the streamers. He beats up EVC, and then later on, he sweeps me 3-0, and we go on to win 4-1. So as always, I make the semifinals and lose to the eventual winner. Seems to be a pattern. 3 of the last 4 tournaments, I've made the semis and lost to the winner. A little bit of stats from the tournament. For those that like the stats, Bobby Matthews, or is that Bobby Matthews? Billy Matthews? No, Bobby Matthews, yeah, the pitcher. A .66 ERA, that was a Platinum 4 pitcher. Wins Sam Jones or Slim Who is this guy? Slim Jones. Slim Jones and Mr. Roberts with 3 wins each. Saves. Hey, a guy I drafted in today's draft. Randy with 4 saves. Christensen with 4. Neshek with 4. And the best pitcher war went to one of the Catfish Hunters. Hitting wise, the best hitter was Mr. Norman Cash, 423. Wow, that's pretty good for the Woo team. Home runs, George Grantham had 5 home runs, and he also led in RBIs for the winning team. So George Grantham was a very good pick for Monterey Dawn. 5 home runs and 11 RBIs. Did I beat you first round? Oh, I did. Yeah, Bay Area beat the Guardians. So yeah, I'm mistaken. It wasn't Bay Area beating up on the streamers. It was the streamers beating up on each other. Yes. So Bay Area, did he have really any competition? Not. Just the first round. Went 5 games in the first round. 4 games, 3 games, and then the finals went 5 games. So once again, congratulations. And this was Hardwick Dawn, the manager for the TTC Bay Area Legacies. This was the team that was drafted. Ralph Kleiner was the perfect pick. Ted Williams, George Grantham, the Diamonds. Slim Jones, one of the gold. Not a lot of names that really jump out at you. Larry Christensen, one of the meta bronze pitchers for bronze tournaments. Nip Winters. David Eckstein. So not a team that you would look at and go, oh, wow, they are dominant. Because they don't have those, those meta name players that we usually see. But Grantham, Slim Jones, those were probably your 2 MVPs. They did extremely well. And also, Monterey Dawn sent me another interesting screenshot. Well, this happened, and it was a 4K inning. I know people have mentioned this before, but it is very rare that you get 4 strikeouts in 1 inning. So John Franco is the recipient of this, and he struck out Yogi Berra, but because it was a wild pitch, Yogi Berra hustled down and he ran as hard as he could, and he made it to first base. Carl Yastrzemski struck out, Luke Appling struck out, and Roger Hornsby on a pass ball. Yogi went to second, and then Hornsby struck out. So that's pretty impressive when John Franco can strike out Berra, Yastrzemski, Appling, and Hornsby, all in the top of the 8th inning. And that earned Monterey Dawn 2,000 perfect points. That was the achievement for that one there. So yeah, thank you for sending that. Again, guys, if you have any cool things that happened in your league, in your tournaments, shoot me a screenshot, DM it to me, and I'll feature it on a future stream. Yeah, Rob VD fan. Yeah, anything that's kind of unique or cool and doesn't happen very often. You got 7,500 perfect points for 5 home runs in an inning. Whoa, was that a tournament? Was that like one of those bronze quicks? 5 home runs in an inning. Your batters batted around, I would take it. If you are new to OOTP, the new version's coming out. OOTP 24 is on its way in less than 3 weeks. Less than 3 weeks, you will be able to play the beta. Now, if you pre-order, you kind of have three advantages. One, you get to play the beta 3 days prior to the official release. Now, the beta will be different from the regular one. So if you're playing the beta perfect team, you're going to open packs, you're going to get cards. You won't get to keep those cards. You only get to keep them for 3 days because the new version comes out and the slate will be wiped clean. So I know sometimes in the past, people that are playing beta are like, where'd all my cards go? Well, they're gone. Again, beta, they're testing things out. They're looking for bugs and things like that. So you'll get to play the beta. You'll get access to the game on Friday the 24th on Steam or on the desktop, the regular version. And you also, if you pre-order, get a gold pack. Yes, you will get a gold perfect pack. And that could help your team in the entry pool. Remember, everyone starts in the entry pool. So we're going to have a mass flood of entry pool teams. And everyone will get their 6 starter packs, which are just standard packs. But if you pre-order, you get a gold pack. And if you're a loyal member, if you bought the game this year, last year, the year before, they give loyalty packs. Axel confirmed that when he was on my chat last week, that they will give loyalty packs once again. At least he said he was like 99% sure. So then that's another big boost to your early perfect team. You might get another gold, you might get a couple diamond packs. I'm not sure exactly the composition. So yeah, it is probably a good idea to pre-order. And if you're on Steam, you don't get to play the beta. You have to wish list it. And if you wish list it, you get it on the first day. Plus you'll get that gold pack. So make sure you wish list on Steam if that's your preference. Yeah, usually it's if you wish list it and get it within the first week, you'll get that 10% off. That's how it's been in the past. So you can't pay for it yet on Steam. You just can go to your, I think it's your settings, or go to the store and find the game. And then there should be a little button that says wish list. And if you click that, then you'll get that 10% off when it comes out. So March 24th, 3 weeks away, guys, we get the new version. If you're new to OOTP, go check out ootpdevelopments.com. That is kind of the starting place for all new people to the game. That's where you should check things out first, because you can go and you can get the mobile version for your phone, for your tablet. You can play OOTP Go. You can check out the hockey version if you want to play Franchise Hockey Manager. And of course, this year's version of the game you can still buy. Let's see what they're selling it for here. In Canada, it is $22.78, so it's probably $19.99 for those of you in America. Yep, $19.99. And you may say, well, why should I buy OOTP 23 when the new one's coming out? And I would say because you can still play it. You have all the functionality for another year. Usually you have it until May, 2 years after it's released. So my guess, May 2024, you can still play OOTP 23. $20, definitely going to get good value out of it. Of course, OOTP 24 is a little bit more expensive. It's about $41 Canadian, about $37 American, or you can bundle it and save on the baseball and the hockey version of the game. All right, so check out OOTP Developments. And also, while you're there, a couple other things you should check out. The Discord. Sign up to the OOTP Discord. Lots of valuable information in that Discord. And you can also go to the OOTP forums and read all the information about this year and last year's version of the game. One final plug for OOTP, because, hey, we have to plug them. Because without them, we're not here chatting and building a community. There is a podcast that they release once a week Last week, it was Paul Spohr, the new content creator for Perfect Team. He was on with Rich Grisham. And this week, there is a conversation with Head of Development, Matt Arnold. So that was just released yesterday, I believe. And again, you can access the podcast on Discord or on the main OOTP site. Just scroll down and you'll see the little podcast link. You can listen to it right away, or you can download the episode and listen to it at your convenience. Finally, have you filled out the survey? Have you filled out the OOTP survey? Have you given them your feedback? Because you, as a valuable consumer and community member, they want to hear from you. So if you haven't filled out that survey, this is probably the last time I'm going to mention it to you guys. Go fill that out, or fill it out on the weekend when you have some time. Yeah, let them know what you thought about this year's version of the game. One other news release that was put out this morning by OOTP. Some of you may have heard about it, some maybe not. If you like to play international baseball, you're going to be disappointed. I'm just going to read this out here. Unfortunately, for legal reasons, it was a necessary step to remove international non-licensed leagues from OOTP 24. This means OOTP 24 will only include the MLB, the MILB, the US Indie Leagues, and the KBO as options for when you want to start a new standard game. If, however, you import your existing game from OOTP 23, it will not be affected, and the fictional international leagues will still be available. So again, some bad news for those of you that like to play outside of kind of the typical American leagues. Not going to be able to in OOTP 24. So another reason maybe to buy OOTP 23, because you can still play them there. All right, so that was released by Dishnet, by the Perfect Team Hype Dude earlier this morning. And last time this week, congratulations one more time to our Perfect League reigning champion, Hamlet, and his New Orleans Crescents, who on Sunday swept the Bowling Green team in the Perfect League World Series. So thanks again, Dishnet, for broadcasting the World Series and allowing us to get silver drops every time you do. And good stuff, Hamlet, on winning the World Series. Baseball news. What's going on in the major leagues today? Spring training going on, spring training games. And again, a lot of players just assigned to teams. One free agent signing. Former Blue Jay legend. The Kansas City Royals have signed Jackie Bradley Jr., so he's definitely made his way around the American League. Boston, Toronto, Kansas City. So he's getting a shot. Great defensive center fielder. Got to give him that. And other than that, just assigned players. Looking for names that I might recognize from Perfect League, but I don't see any. If they are, they're probably iron cards. Yeah, so that's what's going on in Major League Baseball. All right, we are about 5 minutes away from a break. So that's perfect timing. Perfect timing. Let's play some 70s movie trivia. How well do you know your 1970s movies? Let's see how you do. Put your answers in the chat. When I did this on my own, I got 13 out of 20. So I guess that's not too bad. Some of them are easy, some of them a little tough. Jaws is set in which fictional beach town? All you Richard Dreyfuss fans out there, where did the movie Jaws take place? Oh, we got Wildcat. I see a lot of A's. Yeah, I got this one wrong. It's been a while since I saw the Jaws movie, but it is on the island. Yes. Question number 2. What is the title character's surname in the 1971 movie Dirty Harry? Are you feeling lucky? Yes, Dirty Harry Callahan is the correct answer. Which 1970s film used Scott Joplin's The Entertainer as its main theme? Oh, you guys know your 70s movies. I'm impressed. You guys are movie watchers. Wasn't that a great movie? Like, it's been probably 40 years since I saw that movie. I saw that movie as a teenager. But what was it? Robert Redford and Paul Newman? Like, isn't that one of the best 1970s movies? Yeah. Rewatch that sometime. Number 4. Which city is Rocky set in? Dun, 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 dun. It's the Eye of the Tiger. Of course, yeah. I think that's an easy one. Set in Philadelphia. Guys are 4 for 4. There'll be a tricky one coming up. Who was the original Lois Lane in the 1978 Superman movie? Margot Kidder, who I believe at one time, didn't she date former Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau? Maybe. The character Jimmy Popeye Doyle appeared in which movie from the 70s? Popeye Doyle. If I did see this movie, it was when I was really young. Yeah, Gene Hackman and the French Connection. Oh, here's one that's going to slip you guys up. How many Oscars did Star Wars How many Oscars did Star Wars win at the Academy Awards? No winners on this one. All of you guys. Yeah, they won 6. I got that one wrong too. I did not think Star Wars won that many. Who played Damien's father in the movie The Omen? The great Gregory Peck. From some Alfred Hitchcock movies. I remember from the Hitchcock movies. All right, Heath, you better not get this one wrong. Beauty School Dropout is a song from which musical? Heath was right on it, right off the bat. Yes. Jenny would be disappointed. Grease. And last one before the break, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is based on a book by which author? Who wrote One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? And it is C. Yes, it is C. Some of you got that one. All right, we're up on our break here, guys. We will be right back. All right, I think we're back. Twitch kind of shows me that we're back, so maybe it wasn't a very long ad break this time. So welcome, guys, for tuning in. Thank you. Again, episode number 72. This is titled Let's Keep a Little Optimism here as we roar through the 1970s. 62 of you tuning in. And let's check our geolocation today. We've got 31 Americans, USA, USA. 4 Canadians. Hope you're doing okay, eh? And one lonely soul from Germany. Hi, Marcus. Hi, Marcus. Hope your day's going, hope your night's going well in Germany. All right, let's finish off our trivia. Only stumped you guys on the Star Wars one. Let's see if we can stump you on at least one more. Question number 11. Which Oscar-winning film of 1976 highlighted the Watergate scandal? I believe another Robert Redford film. Yes, All the President's Men. Another really good movie. Tough one. Who directed The Deer Hunter? I'm going to stump some of you guys on this one. How well do you know your 70s movies? EVC, even with the quotes, I love it. But again, EVC, you got to start quoting your character here. You got to give me some of those Han Solo quotes. And it was directed by B. It is B. Sean. Sean with the answer there. Cabaret is set in which city? EVC's got the Google going. Yes, it is Berlin. All 3 of you got that one right. Yes, Berlin. Which actor played Sonny Corleone in Francis Ford Coppola's Godfather? Who played Sonny in The Godfather? An actor that I think just recently passed away in the last year. James Caan. Yep, you guys nailed that one. Next up, who directed Halloween? Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Myers. Who directed Halloween? It is John Carpenter. Wes Craven, I think, was the Freddy Krueger one. All right. Okay, you guys better get this one. Best hockey movie of all time. Another Paul Newman movie. Yeah. No slap shots in basketball. I'm sure EVC would have some good slap shot quotes because there were some good ones. Who played Igor in Young Frankenstein? B. Yes, a lot of B's. Not Rodney Dangerfield, although we probably could have done the role. How about the title character in Annie Hall? Which one of those ladies that Woody Allen seemed to date all his leading ladies? Who was it? Yes, Diane Keaton. 2 more to go. Who played Hawkeye Pierce in MASH, which I think celebrated its 40th farewell anniversary? MASH. Who played Hawkeye Pierce? It was Donald Sutherland, Canadian, Kiefer's dad. And Duel was the first film from which director? Whose first film was called Duel? Oh, there's a little bit of uncertainty on this one. We started with a Jaws question and we ended with a Steven Spielberg answer. So we've come full circle. So there you guys go. You guys did fantastic. Fantastic on that. Only kind of messed up on a couple ones, but did better than I did. I only got 13 on that one. All right, let's go back and check out very quickly here now that that tournament has started. See how we're doing. See how I'm doing up against Wildcat. Thank you guys again for tuning in on this Thursday. Make sure you tune in tomorrow at about 3:30 Eastern for the one, the only Han Solo himself. He will be on tomorrow at 3:30 with another Swarm draft as well, and more geared towards the theme teams, of course, because he is the conductor of the theme teams. But go check him out tomorrow, 3:30 Eastern. Maybe we'll find out about the Dodgers shortstop situation by then. Historic episode. I'm not. If it's a hot tub episode, I won't be there. EBC. Sorry, I do not own a pair of Speedos, unlike some other streamers. I'll be sitting that one out. I'll serve the beverages if you want. All right, here we go. We have the matchups. We've got on the left side, the Fanatics up against Bay Area, two former champions of these tournaments facing off in the first round. Good luck to the Fanatics and Bay Area. Hartford is taking on EVC's Attack. Doc Ellis and Heath taking on the Cheese Chessmen. So Rob versus Heath. The Fighting Amish. Oh no, the Chessmen are at the bottom. That's Rob's team. We got two Chessmen, Spruce Hill. On the other side, we've got San Antonio up against Polar Bear. Prime Players up against the Silver Ghost. Gladiators up against Oklahoma City. And the Chubby Bulldogs up against Lil Chef's No I in team. All right. First sim is in. Let's check it out. Who gets that pivotal game one early victory? All right, the Mac against the Blues. And the Blues take it 4-2, scoring 4 runs in the final 2 innings. EVC's bullpen crashed, and they crashed hard. Minter giving up 2 runs, Wilkes giving up 1 run, and De Leon giving up the 4th run. Dylan Cease, starting for Hartford, went 7 innings and was player of the game. Prime Players against Silver City Ghost. This one again in the 8th inning, Silver City, the Ghosts attack with 5 runs. Wow. Willie Jones, player of the game. Sasaki, the save. Papelbon with the win. And Willie Jones, 4 RBIs. So what a comeback. 2 comebacks. Lil Chef against Chicago Chubby Bulldogs. Lil Chef, in a nail biter, takes it 3-2. Hubble went the distance for Chicago, took the loss, and Mel Rojas comes in for 2 strong innings to take the win. Francisco Liriano, player of the game. Who is running the Bulldogs here? Daymade 69. Next, the Amish against the Chessmen. And this one, the Chessmen. They take it, scoring all 4 runs after the 5th inning. Walter Johnson, player of the game. Yeah, you got a good chance of winning when you have Walter Johnson. All right, Wildcat and the Gladiators. Oh, Wildcat. You're a decoy. You're playing the decoy, saying you had a bad team. You beat me 4-1. Charles Bender with the win. And he was the player of the game. 5-hitter. My only run came in the 9th inning. Nice win, Wildcat. Whoa, Heath blows away. Spruce Hill 8-1, giving up only 4 hits. Frank Malzone, a player of the game. Nip Winters takes the win. And Malzone, where is Mr. Malzone? Number 9 hitter, a bronze card, 4 RBIs for the Day Trippers. That is a good 70s theme team, the Day Trippers. The Scorpions versus Windy City. The Windy City Polar Bears, another theme team, pulls it out. They give up 1 in the 9th, but hang on for the win. Florney with the save. Derringer starts, and he is the player of the game. And finally, the Fanatics, the 2 former champions, head-to-head. And Bay Area takes this one convincingly, 9-5. Hilton Smith with the win, and Mr. Earl Hamilton takes the loss. So there you go. These are best of 5. So we should know the first round winners definitely by the end of the stream, maybe even the second round winners. Good stuff there. Let me quick spam another iron tournament there. All right, it is time. It's been a while, but we are now heading off too. Don't forget, if you're on manual drops, make sure you go and collect them. I've got to go do that. I haven't picked up any of my drops yet today because the extension still isn't working, at least not on Chrome that I've heard. So make sure you go through, give you a little bit of time, go through and manually grab your drop. And I did program that into Nightbot, so that should be popping up every 17 minutes for you to go and remind you to get your drop. All right, let's go back and go to our 16-team Tournament of Champions. Yes, over the course of the last couple months, we have been narrowing down the field. We started with 32, then to 16, and now we've got 3 more games to decide who our final 8 are going to be. So we're going to have to spin off and see which 2 teams of these champions from the first round will face off against each other. I don't think we have any 1970 teams. No, we've got 1 from the 50s, 2 from the 60s, and a couple from the 1990s. All right, team number 1. We will have the 1966 Chicago White Sox. So this is from the baseball boom era. We should see some dingers in this one here. They will be facing off against maybe the other White Sox team that's still in there. Yes, if you are a White Sox fan, we have a treat for you because we have White Sox versus White Sox. 1961 versus 19. Make sure I got the right teams here. So Chicago 1961 and 1966. All right, let's find out if. Just got to save that up. Let's find out if Chicago's going to keep home field advantage. And by Chicago, I mean 1961 Chicago. Will the 61 White Sox keep home field advantage? And the cat says no. All right, let me close that up. Back there. Back there. Cat says no. So I'll switch over to OOTP. And if you're new to OOTP, this is one of the great things that you can do. You can play historical games. You can pick any teams from the 1901 all the way up to modern day, and you can have them face off in a 7-game series, 5-game series. We are going to do a 1-game series. We're going to flip the teams because the 61 White Sox, even though it's the same ballpark, which is kind of crazy. Default modern era, injuries are off, and a 1-game winner take all. In 1961, the White Sox went 86-76, and in 1966, they went 83-79. And Little Chef with the update on the drop claimer. There you go. So if you haven't seen that message by Lil Chef, you might want to investigate that. Yeah, I thought it was a good reminder too for me and for you guys to go claim that drop. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon. They said give it a week, and it's been close to a week. Because on Tuesday when I streamed, I didn't get any drops because I forgot to get them while I was streaming. So it's annoying. It is annoying. All right, so let's get on with this historical game. I don't know how many of you remember the 1960s versions of the White Sox, but let's see, first of all, if any of the players are the same. 5-year difference. Let's check it out. All right, on the 1961, we have Aparicio, Landis, Severs, Smith, Robinson, Minoso, Lawler, Fox, and Pizarro, with Pizarro pitching. And in the 1966 version, we have Bulford, Berry, Agee, Romano, Robinson, Adair, McGraw, Calcy, and Gary Peters. So only one player is the same, Floyd Robinson, and they have him hitting 5th in both lineups. In 1961, Robinson hit .310, and in 1966, Robinson hit .237. So definitely a player that was on the decline by then. Yeah. 237 versus his peak, one of his peak years, 301. All right, well, let's see. Let's see what fate has in mind for these two teams. Again, we will only go until runners in scoring position. Here's a chance. Go grab a coffee. Go grab a beverage. We'll be back after this game with the Jim Unknown Blue Jays and some more pack opening. All right, cameras. No, thank you. Do not want that one. That one, and I think in the new version I heard too, they're going to come up with some different camera angles. So we're going to see improved 3D models and maybe some more choices for camera. All right, here we go. Runners in scoring position. Which White Sox team will take it? Thank you for tuning in. 70 of you here. We are currently playing the historical replay, the Wheel of Destiny game. And that's the second out. Al Smith at the plate, Jim Landis on second base. And that is gone. That is gone. Grandma, get on the winter boots. We're going out for some hot chocolate. That is a 2-run shot for the 1961 Chicago White Sox. And that's it for the top of the first. Bottom of one, Wolf Buford on second, Ken Berry at the plate, and he drives that one into right field. That hangs up there, and that is out number one. Tommy Agee at the plate. He drives it to third. That's what I hate about the replay is you just want your third baseman to reach out and tag the guy going to third like he's right there. Tag him. But nope. And it's an infield hit. Runners on the corners, one away for John Romano. He takes the pitch, and they catch the guy stealing second base. Tommy Agee caught stealing. 2 away now. Oh, we have a steal of home. You don't see that too often in the game. An attempted steal of home, and he is caught. So 2 base running errors for the 66 White Sox. Top of 2. 2 runners on for Nellie Fox. And Fox drives one into center field. Here comes a runner from third. No, he holds up. And that's going to load the bases for the pitcher, Juan Pizarro. Big pressure on the pitcher. He goes down swinging. Aparicio at the plate, and he grounds into a double play. That will end the threat. Another lazy fly ball into right field. That is 1 away. And it's 3-0. 3-0 for the White Sox of 61. Chicago of 66, they do get a run in the bottom of the third, and that comes off the bat of Don Bolford, a solo shot to make it a 3-1 game. We go to the fourth, and we go to the bottom of the fourth. We go to the top of 5 and the bottom of 5. Both pitchers hanging in there. Pizarro still in the game. 3-2 now. And this time the run comes off of Tommy McCraw. Tommy McCraw gets the second run for the 1966 White Sox. And they're still threatening. Runners on the corner, 1 away for Don Buford. And he gets caught looking. Up to Ken Berry. Can Ken Berry tie the game? Yes, he can. Driven into left field. Runners advance. Here comes the play at third, and he is safe. 3-3 game, bottom of 5. And that'll do it for the 5th inning. Top of 6, nothing happening. 3-3 into the bottom of 6. We go to top of 7. And we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Billy Pierce on to relieve for the 61 White Sox. We go to top of 8. 3-3 game. Hoyt Wilhelm. We know that card very well. One of the better cards in Perfect Team. He pitched until he was 50 years old. 50. And on that note, here comes our next ad break, guys. We'll be back to finish the game in about 90 seconds. Be right back. Yeah, that's incredible that he pitched until he was 50. I did not realize that. It would be interesting to know who he did face as his last hitter. But yeah, Minnie Minoso played a long time too. See his batting stats. Yeah, he played a few times too. We're getting a 44-year-old, or we getting a 39-year-old. Either way, he was pretty old at this time. So we're getting the older version of Hoyt Wilhelm. Minnie at this time was 35. So Minnie Minoso would go on till he played 55. Look at that career. Like, again, I'm not an expert on baseball, so I don't know what happened in between, but looked like he started late in life, the age of 24, skipped a few seasons, and then played straight through until he was 39. And then with Chicago White Sox, he would come back in 1976, and he would play 4 years later at the age of 55, 2 plate appearances, actually. Yeah, 2 plate appearances. So he must have pinch hit a couple games. So at the age of 55, and Hoyt Wilhelm at the age of 51, I think I said. Hoyt at the age of 50. Did he have a win? His last win, unfortunately, was when he was 48. So he did not get a win in his last couple years. He did have a few saves, though. So he had 1 save when he was 50 years old. Good job, Hoyt Wilhelm. So I love playing these games. You learn so much about the different players. Oh, very cool, Cubs fan. Yeah, I did not realize that. Yeah, and as Heath mentions too, a comeback. So they wanted him to have that kind of distinction as playing in different decades. The 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. Wow. Wow. That's quite. Do you know offhand, Cubs fan Steve, is he the only player that has played in 5 decades? He must be, right? Because that's 50 years of baseball. Page, although might have not had the opportunity in Major League Baseball, though, because of the Negro Leagues. So yeah, that's quite the accomplishment. Hoyt Wilhelm, let's see his decades here. 50s, 60s, and 70s, yeah. All right, so you learn some baseball trivia all the time. So thanks to Heath and to Cubs fan Steve for pointing out a few things about Mr. Minnie Minoso. Let's get back to the game. It is the top of the 8th inning. We are tied at 3. 1961 Chicago White Sox versus the 1966 version. And we have a runner on third and a run that scored. Was it Minnie Minoso? No, it was not. It was a single by Roy Sievers and then Al Smith with the double to drive Sievers in. And still, 2 out, runner on third. Floyd Robinson, who's playing for both teams at the plate. He hits one into center field. That is going to drop, and that is the 5th run for the 61 White Sox. We go to bottom of 8. We're at the top of the 9, Bob Locker. That'd be a great teacher name, Bob Locker. What's he doing in his career at this point? Looks like he's just at the beginning of his career. Just at the beginning. Had 9 wins in 1966. So, yeah, decent guy to come into the game. and no runs. So we go to bottom of 9, 3 outs away for the 61 and Mini Minoso White Sox advancing to the round of 8. Warren Hacker. So we've got a locker and a hacker. That sounds like someone for your crazy theme team there, Heath. Hacker. Although he probably wasn't a real hacker. So this version, this is his last year in the league. He's 37 years old. 3 wins, 3 losses, 3.77 ERA. All right, J.C. Martin, pitch hitting. What can he do? He gets things started with a bang. That's hit into center field. That goes to the wall, and the pinch hitter slides into second with a double. First baseman, 1 for 3 on the day, Tommy McCraw at the plate. What can he do against Hacker? He pops one up to center field, 1 away, runner holds. Number 8 hitter, is that Warren? Wayne Causey, second baseman, 1 for 3 on the day. They need to get to the top of the lineup. Oh, advances the runner, but is a key second out. Look at that. Pinch hitter. Here we go. We all know Smokey. Come on, this is the old guy game, isn't it? Between Wilhelm, between Minnie Minoso, and 40-year-old, actually 39-year-old Smokey Burgess, who hit .313 that year. Still catching at that point in his career. Very cool. Very cool that Smokey Burgess comes off the bench. What's his power like? 30. Don't think he's going to hit a home run. Here we go. Can we get to the top of the order? And 500 hitting Don Buford. And that's it. He takes a pitch looking, and the 1961 Chicago White Sox advance to the round of 8. The win goes to Mr. Hacker. Wilhelm takes the loss at the age of 44. Player of the game is Al Smith. And look at that. The 66 White Sox sure used their full lineup here. A lot of pinch hitters for the pitcher. Smith went 3 for 4 and 4 RBIs. Definitely the player of the game. Nellie Fox went 2 for 4. And for the losing side, we had Buford 2 for 4, G 2 for 3, and that is about it. 5 runs on 11 hits for the 61 White Sox, 3 runs on 11 hits for the 66 White Sox. All right, so there you go. We have another team to add, and another pack has come in. Actually, that's my first pack. Now I'm watching my Twitch, waiting for that little envelope at the top to have a number 1 on it so I can go and click it for my next pack. All right, one more quick look. I think one more quick look. Where is Wildcat? Why is my tournament not in green anymore? Wildcat? Say it ain't so. No. Wildcat, you're not allowed to do that. How dare you? We have 3 sweeps. Wildcat took out the Gladiators. Now I got to go and check how bad you beat me. 4-1, 4-3, and 2-1. Well, that makes it even worse because I was close. 2-1 in the last game. MVP Ian Kinsler. The 97 Ian Kinsler was your MVP. I know, Robin dear. I know, Rob. I think I deserve some Canadian flags at least for that. Like, geez, like take some mercy on the old guy. Mind you, Wildcat's up there in age too. Congratulations, Wildcat. Nice victory there. Looks like a close series, even though it was a sweep. And the other sweep was Silver City Ghosts. A couple close games to begin with, and then just dominated 11-3. Player of the series, Maglio Ordonez. So a couple diamond cards were key to their teams. And I think I saw one more sweep. Where was it? There it is. The Day City Trippers. Edgar Martinez. A silver card. Silver Edgar Martinez. Very splitty. Was the MVP for Doc Ellis. And oh my goodness. I want the league to do an investigation on Doc Ellis's team. Can the league do that? Can we have a neutral observer come in and do some random testing on his players? 27-3? Okay. I see why. Here's a team that the clock ran out on. 27-3 and 23-4. Why couldn't I draw them first round? Wow. Yep. So it looks like they got a full, well, where is there? Let's go peek, shall we? And this might have been someone that wasn't in the chat because I don't know. Do you guys remember anyone posting Spruce Hill Chessman as being in? Might have been someone that wasn't in the chat. Congrats, Rob, on winning the low gold. You are a gold maniac now. Yep. So this is the team that didn't get their draft done. As far as the other series, they're still going underway right now. EVC down 2-1 to Hartford. Fanatics down 2-1 to Bay Area. The Jersey Chessmen up 2-1. Lil Chef up 2-1. And San Antonio up 2-1. So congratulations on the 3 sweepers. You get to rest your team up a little bit. Heath, are you seriously going to take that victory? Are you going to take that victory? I would. For sure I would. It'd be like, you had 20 minutes to draft, buddy. What went wrong? Mind you, don't want to say that because it could have been an emergency situation that popped up and they weren't able to finish their draft. Or they were the last team in and didn't have the full 20 minutes. I have seen a tournament where 2 gym unknowns advanced to the second round, which is kind of weird. All right, let's go and check on the second child. Right? The second child. I don't know if you as a parent experience that where the second child kind of, gets left by the wayside sometimes. So let's go check on the tutorial team, the Gym Unknown Blue Jays. This was a alt team that I created just to do my YouTube videos to show people the beginning of Perfect Team, how to get things set up, the different sliders. I did a 10-part tutorial on this team. And we'll just pop it in the there. And yeah, I've had a few people reach out and say, thank you for the tutorials. In fact, one person this morning asked me to send me the link for the video. So glad I can help you guys. Glad I can have more competition in the tournaments as you guys are getting better and better. And 71 of you here, 599 followers. Who wants to be Magic 600? It's been sitting at 599 for the last 3 days. It's like, nope, we're not letting Lap get to 600. He's not going to be able to do a 600 slide on Monday. Nope. He's going to have to keep doing his 70s ones. So the Jim Unknown Blue Jays, they've got a lot of packs accumulated, and currently they are, drum roll, we are in the Matrix, folks. We are in the Matrix, the Jim Unknown Blue Jays. Hey, Patient Zero, good to see you back. I see you followed a couple streams ago. The videos are why you're here. Well, thank you. Thank you for the confirmation, and that it wasn't just, my family and former students that are watching those videos. Thank you so much. I'm glad you found them useful. Again, I'm not a pro at this game, far from it. I do well. I think I've got a fairly good mind for OOTP, but there are many, many better number crunchers out there and modelers out there that are a step above me. I just want to give people the primer, the starter, to get their feet wet in how to play OOTP in Perfect Team. So I will be putting out more videos for the new version because there's always changes. There's always little nuances to a new game. So yeah, feel free to check those out. Feel free to share those to other people. And the way I look at it, it's more people in our community. Instead of having 1,000 people, I want 1,001. I want 1,002. More people, the better. No way, Wildcat. Oh, I think you told me that. I think you mentioned that in a DM, that your son played the game and then you got involved in the game. So very cool. They were essential for starting Perfect Team. Yeah, now it's nice to ask you, Patient Zero, because you're just new in the process. Did you find, before you saw any of the videos, did you find Perfect Team looked a little overwhelming? Because that's always how I perceive that new people would go into it. They'd see Perfect Team, they might open it up, but they're like, I don't know what to do. There's cards, there's leagues, there's all this other stuff. Did you find it a little bit overwhelming at first? Or confusing? Because I think a lot of people might, and then they just kind of push it aside and don't get involved with it. Wonder if that's how you perceived it when you first looked into Perfect Team. All right, let's talk about the Jim Unknown Blue Jays. I can't believe they're 56 and 35. 56 and 35. Number 2 in the whole Diamond Conference. And I'm really sweating, guys. Like, not in a physical sense, but in a mental state. I am sweating because look at my Rocky Mountain Gladiators. They are 1 game above relegation, and they are never in that position. It's always the Blue Jays that are closer to the bottom. So I'm up ahead slightly against McNoosh, against Reunion Tour, Capricorn 1, GK Cogs, or GK Cogs, Space Moose, and there is this you, Wildcat? Are you, do you have a, no, that's not you. That must be a different Oklahoma City, because I don't think you're part of the Best Friends Forever Club. I don't know. I don't know what BFF stands for. That's based on what my kids said in the past. BFF, Best Friends Forever. All right. Well, let's take a look at the Cinderella team. Greg Maddux, 10 and 5. Jacob deGrom, 9 and 6. I do have a good starting rotation. Pud Galvin, who failed me in the tournament today. Thank you, Pud Galvin. Warren Spahn and Tom Seaver. 6 and 3, Tom Seaver. So Patient Zero, if you're playing League Play, highly recommend that you go and you look into the missions and finish off a lot of your live missions and get cards like Mark Pryor, Kurt Schilling, Pedro Martinez, Hank Aaron. If you're just starting out, those are kind of the missions you want to finish or start on. You want to go to collect missions and category filter and go to live series. And I've finished all the live ones, so none are showing for me. Or if you're just in it to play the tournaments, that's fine too, if you only play the tournaments. In the bullpen, Pedro Martinez, not the good one, the second best one, who's doing well. John Smoltz, Vida Blue, Christy Mathewson, Carl Hubble, Tug McGraw, Tom Glavin. Again, if you were to look at this team and say, guess where this team is in Diamond right now? Most of you would say towards the bottom. And I would agree. Hitting wise, Oscar Charleston, Yogi Berra, and Mickey Cochran are the platoon at catcher. Mark McGuire. How are you doing, Mark? 21 home runs last year and already 21 home runs this year. Hitting 255. I'll take it. That's a win. When Mark McGuire is hitting 255 with 21 home runs, that's a victory. Nap Lajoie, Pop Lloyd. Yeah, I'm still running the Wade Boggs. Hitting 284 in Diamond. 284 in Diamond. So some of those older cards can still perform. And you thought, why is he carrying Wade Boggs still? Well, here's another, what the heck? Why is he carrying George Kell? 79 silver George Kell. Well, look what he's hitting. He's hitting 287 in Diamond. 287. Hit 269 last year. 284 in his career. He's been here since 2036. I don't need no George Stinkin' Brett. I don't need no Mike Stinkin' Schmidt. I've got George Kell and Wade Boggs at third base. Dave Bancroft and Willie Wells at shortstop. Hank Aaron, Ed Delahanty, Oscar Charleston, Tris Speaker, and King Kelly in the outfield. And Patient Zero, if you want to save up for a good card, that's not Willie Mays. Here's a good card. Tris Speaker, hitting 361 for me in Diamond. 361. Good card. Wow. That I'm even impressed by that. So he definitely is having a career year. Who else? 326 for Oscar Charleston, one of my top 5 cards of this version of the game. I keep pushing him on people. Get Oscar, get Oscar. But I want Ty Cobb. I want Frank Robinson. I want Willie Mays. Yeah, we all do, but in the meantime, get Oscar Charleston. Hitting 326 for me. And he can play all 3. I've trained him up in right field. He's trained up in center field. And you can train him up. His best position is left field. I don't even have him trained up there yet. He's at 95. He can even play first base if you need him. Well, yeah, Cubs fan, I kind of agree with you because I like that card. I can't let him go. I can't justify in dropping him off the team because there's no guarantee the guy I bring in does better than him. Jody Reed, though, I have to admit, he's an iron card, and Mr. Audit uses him. I don't know if he still uses him on that team, but he used him up until very recently. I think he might have only recently dropped him off his team. So kudos to Mr. Audit for using Jody Reed up until like the 2060 season in Diamond. So yes, his Jody Reed is my George Kell. Hero, you just got who? Who did you just pick up? Was it Charleston or was it Tris Speaker? Another card I really like, Ed Delahanty, hitting 299. I was fortunate to open up this pack on an EVC stream when EVC was, just cracking 5 or 6 historical perfects over Christmas on camera. He was just like, boom, historical, woo! And then, boom, historical, woo! And then, boom, ah! And then finally, Satchel Paige. He was amazing that day on stream, pulling all those 6 or 5 in a row. I can't remember if it was 5 or 6 historical perfects. By the time he hit his 4th one, I opened packs and I got this Ed Delahanty. I even screenshotted it and sent it to him, and he showed it on stream just to show that there was something wacky. There was something wacky in the packies on that day. Those packies were wacky, the packs for OOTP. Oscar. Oh, okay, so it was Oscar that you just picked up. Yep, you won't regret getting that card. That card will not do you wrong. If you can't get a Willie Mays or Ty Cobb, get an Oscar. All right, let me just check up on the chat here, guys, see if I'm missing anything. Wildcat, that wasn't you. Okay. And EVC, you guys are just beating up on the streamers today. EVC's knocked out. I got Gorgo in one of those tournaments too. I mean, after all, we need Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan needs to be part of our tournaments. You're in poverty, no Tris for you? Well, Tris has come down quite a bit. He's that may be one of the best values out there. A lot of perfect teams are using Tris instead of Willie Mays. And a lot of teams are using both Willie Mays and Tris Speaker, with Tris Speaker at designated hitter. So Heath, I don't know if you have the ability, because you're in perfect right now. You have the eyes on perfect league, but you may have told me this before. How many Tris Speakers are activated in perfect league? 165,000. I think that's a heck of a deal for that card. Spoilers, EVC. Well, I think, it kind of makes sense, EVC, because your son killed your stream last week, right? Downloading Destiny or something. Your son killed your stream. So we've got parallels between you and the movie version of you. But I get it. Kids, right? Kids with your technology. Using my mic and then using the modulator and forgetting to put it back on the regular voice. Kids these days, I tell you, just can't leave our technology alone. Dad, I need to go play Call of Duty. No, I am streaming in front of 69 viewers right now. You cannot play Call of Duty. There's 69 people looking for content that could take them over the top in their league. EVC was the da 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 da. Headroom, headroom, headroom. Yeah, we're not professionals, guys. We're just like you. We're just like you. We make mistakes too. All right, apparently I won a choice pack on the Jays. Let's open it up. I don't know what I'm looking for here. Collection missions. You guys know these missions much better than I do. I know I want to finish probably milestones. Cy Young. Okay. I'm more than halfway to Cy Young. So memorize these cards. Memorize these high diamonds. Pipgriss, Schilling, Kalon, Mike Scott, George Uhl, Fergie Jenkins, Charlie Root, Jim Palmer, and Lefty Gomez. Okay. I want one of those four in this pack. And don't forget, if you're manually collecting your drops, go check if your next drop is in. Because I forgot Tuesday and I didn't get my 5 free packs. Whoa, how dare you? You had to sit Willie Mays? 137. Oh, that is very un-Willie Mays-like. But I'll bet you he put up good defense. That's the issue is Willie Mays and Tris Speaker. Tris Speaker you get for 1/8 of the cost. All right, guys, here we go. Were any of these guys on that list? What the heck? Only one starter pitcher I have to choose from. $225,000 for this guy? That's a little bit of a gouge. Oh, that's the Maddox mission, but I already have Maddox. So unfortunately, I don't think I see a Cy Young candidate here. Let's check my relievers. I doubt it. Slam in the door? Nope. These guys are going to be Rivera or someone else. Gagne. Yeah. I'm going to have to go and peek on these a little bit later. Holy, who sold you that card, EVC? I'd ask for a refund. You go get a refund. -9 zone rating and a 137 batting average. Are you sure it says milestones on the side? You might want to double check that you got the right Willie Mays. Oh, you built that card. Oh, okay. Yeah, Patient Zero. If you're new to tournaments, you may not have seen this before, but if you do well in a tournament, you get a choice pack. And the choice pack is exactly that. Some of the choice packs are 6 cards. Some of the choice packs are 12 cards. And what you want to do is you want to kind of look at all of them and look for 2 things. One, which missions are they in? And are you close to finishing that mission? And 2, what is the sale value? Because if you're not going to use it for a mission, you can sell it off for 30, 40, 50, 60,000 perfect points. So before you pick a player and say, well, he's probably the best, you got to do a little bit of research and just see kind of where they sit in terms of their value. Frank Chance. See, Frank Chance is 50,000. He's part of the Johnny Bench, I think it is. Johnny Bench mission. And Johnny Bench is a pretty good catcher in the game. So yeah, it takes a little bit. Dick Allen was a really good card I wanted early that I wasn't able to get. Someone's willing to buy it for 40,000. Part of Dingers, Rookie of the Year to MVP. So there are some really good cards that can help in missions or that you can sell off. I think EVC was running this card at one time, Sedano. I think so. Yeah, his values come down a little bit. And last stream, EVC was able to sell off a hot card. Look at that. One of the most valuable, I would think. Maybe Babe Ruth is more valuable. Iron card is this one here. Dennis Leonard. People want to use him in tourneys. EVC sold him for $100,000, and there are two people looking to pay over $60,000 for him. So some of these lower level cards are still worth quite a bit. When a 57 Dennis Leonard is worth more than a Cooperstown Dennis Eckersley, yeah, you got to wonder. The Ruth setter in the game, there are a few Babe Ruths. The best one is the Platinum 3. I never did get this one. It was selling for over 1 million perfect points at one time. Now it's down to about 300,000. The second one is still a really good card. So if you're just starting out and you want some home runs in your lower leagues, I'd suggest spending 20,000 or so and getting this Babe Ruth. And then, of course, this is probably the most expensive iron. Look at that. One fair price, one big gouge price. And someone's willing to pay $84,000 for this iron Babe Ruth. So always check out the card shop. I mean, if it's a card you want, you can put in a buy order. Selling for $36,000, you can say, I'm willing to pay, $19,999. And at some point, someone may sell it to you for that. So don't be afraid to put in low buy orders. As long as they're fair, people will likely meet them at some point. Yeah, look at all these top cards look at all these cards not in the card shop. That's how stale the card market has become. Look at all these zeros, 0, 0, 0, 0. No one's listing them. Do we even have a Willie Mays? Did EVC put on his Willie Mays? Yep. I hope to get that card at some point. All right, let's check out the chat here. Yeah, none of the best meta is for sale. I mean, depending on which missions they have next year. My next drop hasn't even come in yet. What's going on, Twitch? Well, EVC, I don't think you're going to get a maze hitting that badly again. So yeah, must just be a glitch. All right, let's open some packs, guys. Let's see if we can help out the Jim Unknown Blue Jays continue on their Cinderella season. Let's get the emotes. We're about 15 minutes away from doing our draw for 10 standard packs. Yes, stick around. One of you left. There's only 68 now, but we are going to do a draw for 10 standard packs coming up very shortly. Even though I start early in the morning, my time, it's in the afternoon, and there were already 3 or 4 streamers on before me this morning. So I'm sure a lot of people got their drops already and are well on to their Thursday. Nersha Benko is on, Paul Sporer on, or was on. Let me check if he's still on. Yeah, he's still on his marathon. And Wildcat Bandit, we've got the dogs. Rob with his St. Patty's Day beer. Guys, before I open this, before I turn that card, are you guys feeling platinum withdrawal? Are you feeling it? Because I am. I miss having any platinum cards in packs. Like, it was so fun opening up a pack and the potential of a platinum card being in there, even if it was like silver or gold. But looking at this diamond now, it's like diamond. But really, are there many good diamonds out there? Whereas with the platinum, you could go, ooh, I might pull the 99 Jack Glass, you know who. I'm missing the platinum cards. Just thought I'd throw that in. All right, we're going to quick sell all the live diamonds because they are not really useful. Gold card is I guess the cards I would like to pull were the Perfect Team Championship Series cards that were just put in packs, I think, yesterday or Tuesday. Those would be the ones I want to pull. And EVC, I know in Gorgo's chat yesterday, you posted who those top cards were. I can't remember now who the winner got. I think it was a first baseman. Was it Jeff Bagwell? And then second place was a pitcher, wasn't it? A pitcher, yeah. I think a pitcher that was second place. All right, diamond card, come on. Come on, TCS card. No, it is a Yankee who we quick sell. Pretty sure it was Jeff Bagwell that went to the winner. And it was a pitcher that most people said probably not good, but I remember IROC saying, oh no, that pitcher, oh, I know, it's Tex Houston. I think it was Tex Houston. So yes, you can get the better version of Tex Houston in the pack. All right, we got the emotes going. We got we're getting a lot of doggy poops right now in the packs. Not much going on for the Jim Unknown Blue Jays. With a very, very underrated team, second in the league right now in Diamond, and at third base, Wade Boggs and George Kell, hitting over 290. There we go. George Harper, Peak, and Tex Houston are in packs. Those would be the two I would like to get. Of course, any cards for milestone missions, those are always good too. I'll even take the wee woos now because I'll take some of that pulling historical packs at Christmas time kind of pack luck right now. Come on, Jays. Gold card is everything's been a live card so far. Anything gold or higher has been live. you've had your shower this morning, EVC, because 5 of those emotes with the arms up. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding, Han Solo. Go card. Well, we're going to go for a while here because I am not going to just pull live cards. We're going to get some historicals. Come on, something good. I wonder if there's any LE cards still in packs. There must be 1 or 2 from those late ones. There must be one. I think there was a gold LE that came out right in the last content release. Don't forget, guys, if you usually tune in to DishNet on Thursday nights for content, that is not on tonight. There is no DishNet because there is no more new content. No OOTP 23. 3 weeks from today will be the first stream. Dish and Spore will be on, announcing the first content set 3 weeks from tonight. For pre-order, be ready for that. Machado, yeah, maybe the Machado, Rob. Maybe that's the one that is in there. Gold card, it's been a while. And finally, we get a Fister, a card that is part of the Joe Mauer, has been around for a while. Is it a duplicate? Nope. So I'll keep that one. Rob, I have to ask you because I know you and Mr. Audit are brothers, but who is the older, more responsible, usually, more dependable older brother? And who is the younger, more rebellious, usually gets into trouble and mischievous brother? Would you fall into that older or that younger category? Mr. Devers, Vida Blue, not a duplicate. Look at EBC with the 70s movie quotes. Yes. All right. Well, we are on a bad streak right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just exit right out of that because there was some bad mojo there. And we're going to go back to this screen here. And I need a good laugh. I need a good laugh with all those horrible cards coming. I just need to, get a chuckle. And we need to continue on our mission.
The Force is very strong with these 3. I don't know if we can handle Lenny and Felder. They're probably on their way to the cantina. I hope we can catch up with them and destroy them before they get there. Han Solo, I'll give you odds. This message has been brought to you by Darth Vader or Optimus Prime.
All right. I feel a little bit better now. I can go back to the main screen. All right, Jim Unknown. Let's do it. Let's do it. There we go. There we go. Maybe not. Rob, that is so funny. That's so funny you mentioned that. In my original picture, I had kidneys meshed in as Chewbacca. No lie, I did. I seriously did. I was going to use him in his face and blend it in as Chewbacca, but I don't know kidneys well enough and how he would take that. I didn't have his permission, so I didn't want to push it that far. I know Gorgo and EVC were around, close to the same age bracket, and they would take it in good humor, but I wasn't sure about kidneys, and I left it out. But yeah, we're thinking along the same thing. If I ever do have kidneys on stream, I've got another plan for a thumbnail with him. Well, this is just not looking too good. So I think we're going to have to finish up pretty quickly here, and we'll do our draw. David Eckstein, I probably could have sold. So let's go another 10 packs. And yeah, last stream I did pull the Shane Baz, which you guys just applauded me for. And then I pulled the Ron Guidry. I could not end the stream with a Shane Baz. Although, if all of your pack pulling was recorded, I'll bet many of you hooped and hawed at the beginning of this game when you pulled the Shane Baz. I'll bet you were so excited, just like I am. Finally, we get corners that are premium cards. 2 live, 2 historicals. What do we got? With the gold, we got a Tommy Edman. And come on, let's have a George. No. Come on, OOTP, you're at the end of the cycle. You're supposed to be putting better pull rates in, not worse ones. Right, another gold we have. Tyler Glasnow. Gone off the team just like that. All right, one more pack, and we are on our last break. We will do the giveaway as soon as we get back from that break. And yes, guess what? It is 70s week. It's 70s week. We like to gamble. We will be gambling right after the break. See you guys in about 90 seconds. All right, we are back for the last few minutes here, guys. Thank you again for tuning in. Over 60 of you still here. We are going to have the contest, and we are going to open up. We're going to open up this little perfect pack. If I can, because that choice pack is kind of covering it up. Let's see. Is this the perfect pack? No, it is a gold pack. It is a historical pack. Pretty good one. All right, so let me go and switch over to my contest screen here. There we go. The contest is live. Rob VD fan was quick on the draw today. We will leave this running for 5 or 6 more minutes. Again, get in 10 standard packs to give away, and then we'll go and check in on the tournament. So exclamation ticket, exclamation enter will get you into the contest. Let me do a bronze tournament there, and we'll exit out, and we'll go back here. Don't forget, if you're collecting manual drops, my next one just came in, so go and check if you haven't picked up that drop. It won't give you another one until you collect this one. So make sure you go and pick up your most recent drop every 15 minutes. Exclamation ticket, exclamation enter to get into the contest. While we're doing that, we are going to take one more quick look at our tournament, which I have been eliminated from. Thank you to Wildcat Bandit. Excellent. Gorgo is here. Gorgo is the tech wizard. He is here. Robo Gorgo, just collecting the drops like a madman. Or should I say, EVC, it's not Robo Gorgo. It's Robo Obi-Wan. Yes, it is Robo Obi-Wan. All right, an update on the tournament tree. We are in the second round. The chessmen have swept the Doc Ellis Day Trippers. So the chessmen are on a roll, and Hartford has a 2-1 lead over the defending champion Bay Area Legacies and Monterre Don's team. So we'll see. That one may go 5. That one may not be done yet. On the other side, we've got the Scorpions that have swept the Ghosts, and Wildcat is on a roll. He has now swept Lil Chef's No I-In team. So we've got 3 teams that have advanced to the semis and one more series that we're still waiting on. Wildcat, you are on a roll. Let's see in the quarterfinals here. Where are we? I know it was a close game between you and I. You won 4-0, 7-2, and 5-0. Holy smokes. Pretty good. Yes, both I and EVC lost out in the first round. So we are bystanders. And we got 21 seconds to come in for that sim. So while we're doing that, we will go over to the main screen. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. You've got a minute and a half left to get in on that. 10 standard packs your way. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. $21 entries so far. Gristle Whistle, Cub Fan Steve, Lil Chef, Lowly Worm, Tim Gross, Patient Zero, all in the contest so far, plus some others as well. Feniz in number 22. We're going to give it till about the 6-minute mark, so 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Thank you again for tuning in. Always appreciate the support that you give me here and on YouTube. And it is a great day for baseball. Spring training games are underway. Go Blue Jays. Be kind to yourself and others as well as they go through this thing that we call life. And I don't think there's anyone to raid. Let me just double check. Nersha Banco and Paul Sporer is on. we'll give Nersha a little bit of love in just a minute here. Back on Monday, 1 to 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget to check out Gorgo on the weekend and on Wednesdays. Check out EVC tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern. This has been episode number 72. Let's keep a little bit of optimism here. Have a coffee. Have an enjoyable weekend. Pull some better cards than I do in OOTP. We'll see you next episode.